Figure it out. We'll figure something out. We're rich, famous. Somebody would buy us a booster.
Maybe Marlboro.
Or internet, maybe. But anyway.
Or Lowe's or anybody else we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, Lowe's, we need some help.
Yeah.
I would not.
Jimmy Johnson's a flop.
I was just going to say the same thing, so they're not going to like how I talk about Jimmy Johnson.
Whoa.
It's not my favorite race car driver.
Mine neither.
Joey Logano?
No.
Jojo Logano's a good driver. I used to watch NASCAR a long time ago, back before they put racing segments in it. I think I've discussed this on the show once. You know, back when they used to just hop in a car
and roll
and put on like a set of goggles and like some rubber gloves and like some tennis shoes and
throw a net on the window, call it good.
Yeah, like some tennis shoes, a pair of shorts, and a T-shirt. You know, drive on the beach at Daytona. And all of a sudden they got Hans devices. But yeah, all the safety stuff is nowadays. It's a new upgrade. But you know, who drives in segments? Let's drive for 50 laps and then take a break.
Yeah.
Go have some ice cream.
I'm not into that either.
Yeah. I watched it back when, Dale Earnhardt hit the wall. My mom actually called me that day.
He's tearing up over there.
Stop it. Actually get a little emotional that day. My buddy drank a fifth and remembered remembered the loss of a person we never met. And,
can I tell a real quick story about that?
Go ahead. I mean, by all means.
Okay. Well, I was working at a little radio station in Kalamazoo. WRKR 107.7 RKR, the rocker
station.
And we used to go to Wings games, the K-Wings.
The K-Wings.
When they were like actually
they were the farm team for the...
Yeah, now they're like just some dudes putting on some jerseys and running out there. But anyway, so it's just word on the street. So, I mean, they had like real people that could play. Anyway, so we're out there and they would send me out there and then like in between they call it halftime, but it's really not. The intermission.
It was the big Zamboni.
Yeah.
It's a period break.
Okay, well, the period break where they have a longer period break, a.k.a. halftime in other sports.
It's between the second and third period.
Yeah. That's what I said.
It's not halftime.
I know, but I mean...
I'm sorry, just continue.
In other real... competitive sports.
It's third time.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm out there and I have to read like this sheet. They're like, hey, read this. And so they had these little box cars and these kids in these little box cars. Like two kids were in a box and it was the car and it was painted numbers on it. And these kids were going around the corner and they lost it.
Hit the wall.
I was like, oh, just like Dale Earnhardt.
I bet they had to escort you out of the building.
Yeah, it was, and it just so happened to be mullet night. And I guess that's probably why they had the NASCAR thing going on.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm wearing the stupid mullet wig, because Mike McKelly was like, you gotta wear the mullet wig. And I messed up my shaving, because I had a goatee at that time, and I was like, oh no. So I'm like, I'll just shave it and just leave a stash. Well, not having stashes, it looked like Ryan's porn stash up there in the picture on his wall.
That's my man.
And I didn't even know. I was just like, oh, I got to go. And then like everybody at work was busting my balls because they were like, oh, you got that porn stash going on. So not only do I have the porn stash going on, now I got this mullet wig. I just made this Dale Earnhardt joke, which I thought was funny. But as it came out of my mouth, it was just like, Dale Earnhardt. Like, why did I say that? Why gotta be such a smart ass? And so I'm walking out, coming back in the tunnel there, and this guy is like leaning over. He's like, I'm gonna kick your ass. He was like, cut your deep hair and blah blah blah, stupid mustache. And I'm like, first of all, it's mullet night. The mustache, okay, I get you there, but damn, man, like it's mullet night, bro. Like, come on.
People throwing beers and popcorn
shit
at him.
Oh man, it was bad.
That's crazy.
You know, I was like, let me get on it here.
Sidebar, I met Steve Eiserman in one of those tunnels, got his autograph.
Yeah?
Played on that ice many times before. Enough about me, you and your mullet. Yeah,
anyway, you guys brought up NASCAR. So back to the table we're going to build. It's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, thought I'd share that with you.
Excited about the table.
I know. I'm excited about our rides that we're going to start. I reached out to
Right.
the people that are going to
Rides
help
for
us
recovery.
get a little bit of funding for the licensing and all that jazz. So that'll be something that's I'm really excited about, man.
It's pretty cool.
I have time to actually email people. We're going to be a part of UFAM Rally again. It's in Lansing in May. We'll be on the steps of the Capitol building being like, what's up?
I think
I'm
I
going
may
to
have
bring
been to the Capitol
vape juice
building
to
once.
sell. You know I got to do that.
The loose juice.
Yeah. Whitmeyer's, whatever the hell her name is. Gretchen's
You don't have
sourpuss.
Governor Snyder no more?
No, that dude's dead, man. Trump killed him. Yeah. Yeah, it was not. It was so.
What's your opinion?
Anybody else's feelers we can hurt tonight?
I mean,
What's the shirt say?
oh my God! Speaking of that, Ryan lost his damn mind today.
Oh, yeah?
He looks at me. He looked at me with such disgust, Chris, because he was over there looking for, going through like you would do it like a garage sale, because we have like stuff printed in the Beckman Studio suite sweatshop room. Over on the table, we have our heat press, our Cricut machine, and that's where we do our cutting. Well, we have like extra stuff laying there,
Bunch of cutouts.
logos, and just who knows, just cutouts of BS ain't nothing. We got the Boyne City stuff, some sayings, and he picks one up and he starts reading it. Looks at me with disgust.
Chucked it on the floor.
Yeah,
Scoffs?
he just throws it on the floor. Like
Oh, yeah?
he was trying for the trash, but it missed and just went on the floor. He was like, "Really? Caution. May cause deep throats." I was like, "What?" I thought he was like coming up with some new saying. I'm like, "I don't know." And he's just like, Pff. I'm like, "Wait a minute, wait, what?" He's like, "It's true." I'm like, "Did you? What do you mean? Can you read? Do you not know how to read?" He's like, "What?" And in fairness, though, it's backwards.
It's backwards.
You pick
and
it up
it's
to look
just
at it.
cut out. Like, it's just a little line, on a solid one color. And it really says thoughts, not throats.
I was like, damn, that look he shot. He was like, "You're going too far with it, Corey. You're going too
You've
far."
gone way too far
Like,
this
what
time,
bandwagon
Corey
you jumping
Winfield.
on?
Of course Ryan would say that.
I was like, Jesus, man. I was like, just because a couple people got butt hurt because it says may cause sexual relationships.
Sexual relationship.
We obviously aren't causing that. If anybody listens to our
No.
show, we tell people not to get in them.
Right.
Do not.
Oh, man. I got a phone call today from an old friend who's in treatment, and this person was like, things are going, whatever. She's like, a girl up here is leaving treatment with a guy. And I told my friend, I was like, did you give him the warning? She's like, yeah, I talked to her, and she got her mindset. And I was like, so that's kind of what we had, our mindset. Couldn't talk her out of it. She's like, yeah. Now
See
I
you
know
in
what-
2 weeks.
I know it was the other. Now I know it was the other side of the shoe was like.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. Yeah, it was messed up. I mean,
But you had to go through it, man.
I
Like,
know that's the one thing I had because I never left treatment that way before, and I decided, why not? I've only been here 30 some days. And
You're pretty cool. She's
Right.
hot. I think I love her. Yeah. But
Baby, I love
like
your way.
friend Chelsea, she kind of was the same way, and if she's listening, there's my shout out to Chelsea. And I don't think I told her she was making a mistake. I don't think I told her anything like that. I think I just shook my head maybe and said, "Well, good luck with that."
Right.
And then a week later, she's like, "You guys were so right." She went all the way down to Florida, and then she's
Yeah.
like, "I need to get back to Michigan."
that was a long road trip. What is that, like I couldn't even remember. I think I messaged with her a few times, and it's a long goddamn bus trip. Goddamn bus trip.
And she just wants to get back
Bus
here.
stop in Detroit.
Yeah.
I can't get enough of that. You see here all the time, man. That sumbitch right there is hysterical, man. I don't care who you are. If you don't laugh when you hear that man speak, Just when he talks in his sleep, I laugh.
Dude, I went there to wake Chris up. Tyrone's in there. He's snoring loud as hell, and he's got his headphones on.
You can hear it.
Yes, like probably if it goes to 10 being loudest, it's at a 10. And he's just in there. I'm like, what is he trying to drown out? Like, is he trying to keep Satan in? Like, he's got like Sepultura or some I don't know what.
It was Slayer.
Yeah.
When I got up, because I mean it's like what time right now? It's that late, and obviously he's been asleep. I think it was like I couldn't even tell you what time I laid down, but I do know that he's just got Slayer slamming in his ears.
How does a 60-year-old black man fall asleep with that from Detroit? I don't understand.
Let's see. Oh man,
he's a trip though. He really is, and
he's 110% the real deal. And just on our little venture down the road today, we were just talking, and oh god, I forgot about that too. Man, I don't even want to talk about that, but because it's a real personal thing, I can't talk about that right now at this point in my life. But just knowing that, I think.
Let it out.
No, it's too serious.
You can be serious.
Yeah, no, I think just my.
They can handle it.
No, they can't. This is too much too soon. I can't even talk about it. My lawyer would tell me, "Don't say a fucking statistic." My lawyer would say, "Don't say a."
Well, in that case,
yeah.
Why are you in here? Well, I was doing this podcast, and
right.
Yeah.
Open mouth, insert foot.
Joe, make some jail snacks.
I don't even want to talk about it.
All right, cool.
But yeah, me and Tyrone.
Jesus, Marlboro.
Brought to you by Marlboro.
And brought to you by Marlboro. Yeah, man, I got my cigarettes, and they weren't 50 cents off. Every couple of days I go in there, 50 cents off. I'm not getting shorts, because God forbid I get shorts. It's bad enough I smoke 2 cigarettes on a 15-minute smoke break in 8 minutes.
Shouldn't they be like $2 off, $3 off?
For me, I would think.
Remember when I was 18, I dabbled in some cigarettes. Well, not for 20 years, but when I started, it was 50 cents off a pack. But they were like $2 a pack. So I was like,
I know that when I was 18,
quarter of the pack.
Many moons ago, I registered to get on their Marlboro mailing list. I was also given many sets of tickets to the Michigan 500, which is a race at the local Michigan track. And,
sponsored by Marlboro.
Obviously. And I got on the mailing list so that... I don't know if I could say that either. So that I could supply cigarettes for a friend. Maybe that's why you got to be 21 to get cigarettes nowadays.
It's past its...
Oh, yeah, the statute of limitations is up. I mean, if you guys are going to put me in jail, go ahead.
Somebody's got to protect Dick Donuts Ice Cream Chocolate, because they're going to ban that next, man.
Yeah, I know.
Don't mess with our donuts.
Yeah, I tell you what,
don't mess with our sugar.
I had a donut the other morning at work.
It's delicious.
My friend brought it to me, and
did you get it on your face?
For me.
Was it all over your lips, glazed? Oh wait, sorry.
I love a nice glazed donut. It's delicious.
Nice. I saw Ryan eat a glazed donut one time.
Just glazed, just nice glistening donut with a hole in it right in the middle.
Okay, back to recovery.
Okay.
So you and Tyrone walking, told him some stuff. You guys had a conversation, stuff you can't tell. It's too deep.
And then,
go to prison.
Just some conversation about the house too. Of course. But and I was talking to my friend. Just a quick phone call, and she was really concerned at how I sounded because the things that the messages and conversation I just had. And she's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm absolutely in the best place I could." But I mean, like I've said, I'm just talking. I'm walking in the streets, literally walking, dancing in the streets, and talking to Tyrone. And no better place to be than walking through the town with Tyrone on a snowy evening, just talking. Because anywhere else, I would be gone right now.
At least in Detroit, you have a bus stop.
That's the truth. That's the truth.